All right, so now we're really getting down to it. We're starting to approach 3 hours for the marathon. So next milestone is going to be 7 minutes per mile. Okay, and I've got some modifications now with a couple new workouts, so you'll see a little bit of a difference than you've seen in the 7:30 and the 8 minutes. Every two videos, I make tweaks to the training. Okay, and add a little bit more specificity, a little bit more content, so you have more options. So, but 7 minutes is about 3:04 for the marathon. So, we're approaching that next milestone and looking to just blast through the 3 hour barrier if we can. And 3 hours itself is about 6:52 per mile, or sub 3, just to get under 3 hours. It's about 6:52, and so that's kind of what we're looking for here. So it's at here we're at 7 minutes, so no more than 7 or 8 seconds per mile. We're looking to work down from at this point to get under that milestone. So, but with that said, if this is the type of stuff that you like, make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. If you're a coach or an athlete and you want boatloads of content and just training details and all different type of stuff from the half mile all the way up to the marathon, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit the bell icon, so you not only have access to 200 plus videos, but you don't miss the ones I'm going to be doing moving forward as well. My next video I'm going to talk about 6:30 per mile, and then we're going to work our way down to 5:30, maybe even 5 minutes per mile. We're doing half minute or 30-second increments right now as we talk to the marathon. So I've done a half marathon series, a 10K series, and a 5K series already. They're all in the description for your help. And I've got some fully detailed marathon training programs as well, so you know where to plug in stuff. So I'm also going to add those to the description below as well. So hopefully you find it helpful. And I am speaking from 2 decades plus experience as a coach. So these are workouts that I've used on athletes from time to time with specificity for their individualized needs, of course. That's always a component of training, but with a lot of success. So with that, let's get you over here. I'm going to get you over to the whiteboard. All right. And there it is. Okay. So what do we have here? 7 minutes per mile. 3:04 for the marathon, right? So, components of speed development. Adding length to the hill repeats. You'll see hill repeats are a consistent pattern for a lot of my training programs. It's a great way of building strength, okay? Particularly when you're training for a marathon or a cross-country course with a lot of rolling hills. 200 to 300 meter hill repeats now. We're up, increasing the length a little bit, okay? Attacking the hill, again, about 8 to 10 reps. We've added a few reps. Focusing on staying upright, good cadence, leaning forward into the hill, pumping your arms, lifting the knees, okay? And attacking the hill, jogging down or walk jogging down nice and easy, and you go back up. And again, this is something that you can do as a workout itself, with a warm-up and a cool-down. You can add a little bit of tempo component in the middle of it if you like, or in the beginning of it. On the back end, you can add a couple of 200 to 300 meter flat turnover speed development components as well. For a strictly speed development day. Not every workout needs to be long if you're training for the marathon. So something to keep in mind, these shorter speed development type components are a very important ingredient to the training. And it's also a great way of giving the legs a break, getting you fresh a little bit, particularly if you have a race of some sort approaching in the near future. So hill sprints is one. Number 2 is a speed fart, like a continuous run. Okay, this is something I talked about in other videos as well. This is actually a staple of the Kenyan distance run, Kenyan marathon team as well. It's a great way of helping you become more efficient with your strides. So are hill repeats. Okay, so this is here. You're building towards 18 to 20 times 1 minute hard, 1 minute easy. So it's no more than 36 to 40 minutes of total running for the whole entire workout. And again, you have a warm up and a cool down. You can add a tempo component in the beginning to kind of transition, elevate the heart rate, and then transition to something quicker. You can if you like, but it's 18 to 20 minutes by 1 minute hard and 1 minute easy. Continuous throughout the whole run. So 1 minute hard, you're looking at anywhere progressing from 10K down to 3K pace, or 5K down to 3K pace, or something like that. And the equivalent of 3:04 for the marathon. So another important workout. Number 3, semi-long run. This is something that I've talked about in a lot of my training programs as well. Teaching yourself how to be on your feet for an extended period of time, more than once per week or more than once every 14 days. The semi-long run now, we're at about 11 or 12 miles. Okay, if you can build it towards 13 or 14, some people build towards 15. I've had people do that as well. That's a good thing. It can be a nice, easy, relaxed run, or easy to kind of a progressively faster pace. So, but either way, it's time. You're doing this for time. Okay, not necessarily pace. Time is what you're doing it for. Workout 4, 1,200 meter reps. We've increased now from 800s to thousands and stuff. So now we're at 1,200 meter reps with a 4-minute recovery. This is more VO2 max type running, which complement long threshold tempos, progression runs, and all that other stuff. You're progressing, and this is a workout you do 4 times. The first time you do 5 reps, then you do 6 reps the next time, 7 reps the next time, 8 reps the next time. You spread it out every 2 or 3 or 4 weeks, depending on how long you're giving yourself to train for the marathon. And the goal is to run them at about 4:34 to 4:30, which is about 6:05 per mile or something like that. So it was 6:08 per mile. 3:04 for the 800. If you're doing 800 meter reps, I'm just adding to it. So it's about 4. It's the same exact pace as 3:04 for the 800s, VO2 max pace. So, but here it's between 6:06, 6:07, and about 6-minute pace. About a minute faster per mile than your goal marathon pace. That's VO2 max running. Okay, important workout. And last but not least, the long run. Okay. Building towards 20 miles if you can, more than once if you can. 3 to 4 weeks out is the last time you do a 20. At that point, maybe it's a 20-mile run with 10 of it at marathon pace, continuous, okay? And you need to know what it feels like to be running marathon pace in the beginning, the middle, and the end. So mixing it up is important. You need to know what it feels like to be a marathon pace at 20 miles, okay? It could be a progression from 8:30 to 7 minutes per mile, which is 90 minutes slower than marathon pace, progressing towards marathon pace. It could be at 90 to 95%, which is about 8:15 at 7:45, which is about 75 seconds to 45 seconds slower per mile. Okay, that's another way to do it. And again, like I said before, you're doing 10. You need to do 10 miles at marathon pace or slightly faster a couple times in a season if you give yourself enough time to do it. Okay, and it's important to involve it in the long run if at some point. Very, very important component to the training. And again, mixing it up. You could do 5 at marathon, 5 easy, 5 at marathon, 5 easy. Switch it around. You could do 10 at marathon, 10 easy, or 5 easy, 10 at marathon, 5 easy. You could do a lot of different ways. But it's important to be able to do 10 miles consecutively at goal marathon pace pretty much at any point in time during the season and knowing what it feels like. So an important component to the training, and building it into a long run is a great way to do it. And you're giving yourself enough recovery. And again, long runs complement workouts like this, which complement workouts like that. They all complement each other. So let me know if you found this helpful. And I'm going to progress towards 6:30 per mile next. I'm going to keep this thing going. So I appreciate you watching, and talk to you next time.